Last night at PNC Park, the Pirates and their loyal fans got another glimpse of the future with the long-awaited Major League debut of 23-year-old Pedro Alvarez. And while the Bucks' #1 pick in 2008 couldn't help bring their current losing streak to an end, the Pirates' young nucleus on display had many dreaming of this proud franchise's return to prominence. Tonight, we too honor and celebrate the future as FSN and the Pirates team to bring you our 3rd annual Pirates Charities Auction, dedicated to strengthening our community and bringing better days ahead to many. Prepare to bid next on FSN. From PNC Park in Pittsburgh, tonight it is the finale of the 3-game interleague series between the Pirates and the Chicago White Sox. It's T-shirt Thursday, and the Bucks trying to snap out of this 10-game losing streak. It's a beautiful night for baseball along the banks of the Allegheny. Greg Brown along with Bob Walk. Glad you to be with us. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight with the auction, but first let's talk about this Pirates club. Even though they've lost quite a few now in this stretch, Bob, it is fun to watch some of these guys.
It was a rough game last night, that's for sure, but with Pedro Alvarez coming up, it really is a kind of a sense of finally the gang's all here now. And Tabata hitting his first Major League home run. Hopefully the young guys on this club now can really take charge and lead us out of this tough stretch we're in.
Yeah, the guy that really needs to lead the Pirates is on the mound, Ross Ohlendorf, and he'll be opposed by a tough left-hander in Mark Buehrle.
Yeah, Buehrle is one of the best there is. Boy, he comes right at you. Talk about work fast, throw strikes, change speeds. That's the guy that does it.
As we said, we're going to have some fun with the FSN Pirates Charities Auction. So many fun items up for bid, including the chance for you and 3 friends to run in the Great Pierogi Race in September. And to verify that this is legit, we've brought one of the pierogies up here with us. And this is the man who's won 11 races this year, Bob. One of our favorites, Cheese Chester.
He's one of our Barrel League leaders, isn't he?
He is. He's
number
no question.
11 races. That's the most of all the pierogies.
So Chester is here. You're here. We want you to be calling often tonight and bid on the FSN Pirates Charities Auction throughout the ball game tonight. The Pirates and the White Sox are coming up next. And there's the baseball on the pitcher's mound. We are just about ready to play ball on a beautiful night in the Berg. Finale of the 3-game series. Pirates, Chicago White Sox. Greg Brown, Bob Walk with you here in the booth. And now we'll join Rob King. He is in the Trib Total Media Hall of Fame Club where this is all taking place, Rob.
It is, Greg, and we're really proud to be part of the Pirates Charities on FSN Auction. You can see some of the great items, and we're going to be going through these items throughout the game that you can bid on. One of the new items this year is this Burton Morris print. This is what might be on Bill Mazeroski's nightstand. It is a one-of-a-kind event. It is autographed, so that's one of the great events. And also, if you just want to get one of the Pirates bags right here, they have all kinds of autographs and Pirates gear and all sorts of other things, plus a chance at some great prizes like a 40-inch Sony Bravia TV. These are $100 a piece, so all kinds of great items, and, of course, a great cause for Pirates Charities as well. The phone number is going to be on the screen all night long, so if you want to get in your bids for some of these items, which again we'll go over throughout the night, or one of the bags, you can do so at the number listed below. And guys, looking forward to a great night tonight.
We sure are, Rob. Thanks so much. We'll be talking to Rob throughout the evening. He is, again, right there in the Trib Total Media Hall of Fame Club. And it's fun because we get a chance to watch those tote boards throughout the evening, your telephone calls, and our thanks in advance to those that are manning the phones, the operators that are standing by. And, of course, it all goes to Pirates Charities. We'll be, again, going back to Rob throughout the evening. 412-325-4888, the telephone number to bid on these items. Let's take a look at Ozzie Guillen's starting lineup, brought to you by Toyota moving forward. Juan Pierre, followed by Omar Vizquel. Alex Rios having a fine road trip, batting .421 for the Sox. He will be followed by Paul Konerko and Carlos Quentin. And it's A.J. Pierzynski, Alexei Ramirez, the shortstop, Gordon Beckham at second, and Mark Burley on the hill.
Now you see Ross's numbers on the year. Hey, let's get Ross a win tonight, huh, Greg?
It has been way too long.
Still looking for that first one. Tonight's the night.
13 winless starts going back to last season, and we are underway. It's ball one on Juan Pierre. 2 for 5 last night. Phone number at the top of your screen there under the score, the line score there. The strike is called 1-1. 412-325-4888 under the Fox box. 412-325-4888. We're talking about these items up for bid throughout the night. And a strike is called, 1-2. Keep your eyes on that Fox box throughout the evening. We'll have updates on these items throughout the night.
Now Juan is squared around at every pitch. You don't know if he's just trying to get deep into the count because he's the leadoff hitter, or if he's actually going to drop down a bunt. He's one of the best bunters in the league. But you got to honor it every single time he drops down. Now with 2 strikes, you see that Pedro's moved back a little bit. But you have to play him probably more on the grass than any hitter in the league, or I guess in interleague.
Veteran Juan Pierre. He was out again early today, working on the outfield corners. He's amazing, his work ethic. Ollendorf goes upstairs and a rare strikeout. Pierre, one of the toughest men to strike in all of baseball. Toughest men to strike out. Jose Tabata in left, Andrew McCutcheon in center, Lastix Village in right. Pedro Alvarez and Bobby Crosby on the left side of the infield. Neil Walker, Garrett Jones on the right side. And Ryan Domet catches Ross Ollendorf. Pedro Alvarez got his feet wet in the big leagues last night. Omar Vizquel, future Hall of Famer, takes the strike. Winding down a brilliant career at the age of 43. One ball, one strike. 11 Gold Gloves as a shortstop, and now
where's number 11?
Yep. There's number 11 in honor of Luis Aparicio. Soft liner and off Crosby's glove. Just a little bit mistimed, apparently.
Looked like he got up just a little early, I think. That ball not hit very hard. I don't know. He might have been at the top of his lead. That was pretty close.
Base hit for Vizquel. Just off the tip of the glove. Rios 2 for 4 last night. Strike is called on center fielder Alex Rios. Konerko on deck. White Sox 30 and 34 on the year.
Ross is one of the starters this year that been kind of victimized by the stolen base.
Umpiring crew, Paul Nart behind the plate. Ted Barrett is at first, Tony Randazzo at second, and Brian Gorman is at third base for crew chief. 0-1 count. And almost had him. He was leaning a bit and then took forever to get back. And he got back standing.
Ross is very quick. You can see here, watch how fast he gets that ball over there. One of the quicker moves of a right-hander that you'll see. At the same time, though, he's been giving up a lot of steals because of how slow he is to the plate. It's not all about pickoffs when it comes to controlling that running game. You have to also be quick to the plate. And with Ross's leg kick, his normal leg kick, they've been taking a few liberties over there.
If anything, Vizquel at least has reduced his lead by a step, at least for now. He has attempted 3 steals this year, caught twice.
I think he's the one of only 3 guys with steals in 4 different decades.
Yeah.
Ricky Henderson and I think of the other one.
I had it here.
Well, we got 2 out of 3. That's pretty good for hitters. 2 for
Dribble
3.
foul.
You take 2 for 3, won't you?
Sure. Ted Williams, Ricky Henderson, and Tim Raines. Ozzie Guillen, the skipper.
2 for 4. Still hitting 500.
Very vocal manager.
He says his piece most of the time. Speaks his mind.
0-2 count. And there goes the runner. And it's a foul. No, it's a swing and a miss. He came up empty on the pitch in the dirt. It'll be a stolen base for Vizquel. Let's go back to Rob King and the Trib Total Media Hall of Fame Club.
Greg, thanks very much. And we wanted to tell you about the first of our items that we have that you can bid upon. And it is a pitching tutorial. Talk about a unique item here. It is a 1-hour bullpen session with Joe Kerrigan and Paul Maholm for up to 4 individuals 12 years of age or older. You get a personalized Pirates jersey for each participant, a New Era replica cap, a commemorative photo autographed by Joe Kerrigan and Paul Maholm. It includes up to 4 game tickets per participant. Starting bid is $1,000, but what a unique event, what a unique gift. What a cool opportunity for some youngsters to learn from Joe Kerrigan and Paul Maholm. Guys?
That is a very popular and, as you say, cool item. There's a ground ball backhanded by Crosby. Konerko barely runs to first, does his best, but he's out by a mile, even though the ball was in the dirt. Half inning, White Sox nothing. Pirates come to bat. And it's Jose Tabata to lead off, then Neil Walker and Andrew McCutchen. Garrett Jones hits cleanup, lasting Smillage. Last 7 starts, batting .370. Pedro Alvarez, his second big league appearance. Ryan Doumit, Bobby Crosby, Ross Ollendorf against one of the quickest workers and one of the better lefties in the game, Mark Buehrle.
Buehrle's numbers on the season not up to his usual standards. ERA opposition betting ends a little high.
Bunt try for Tabata, and he's retired. Krasinski on to Konerko.
No surprise Buehrle worked so fast, we couldn't give us numbers. first pitch bunt again. This didn't get enough of the ball. Left it right there in front of the easy play. Burley likes throwing against the National League. That's for sure. He's had great success in these games.
This man has authored not only a no-hitter, but a perfect game in his career. Ball one on Neil Walker. 2 for 9 in the series. 0 for 4 last night, batting .278 on the year and hitting .316 from this side of the plate. Less than a month, Walker has been up to the big leagues. Count is 3-0. Burley has walked 19 in 77 innings. Walker steps out, tries to, and a lot of players will attempt this, slow this incredibly fast pace.
He's used to that, though, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
As you say, that's the first thing I'm sure in the scouting report is, step out on this guy, slow him down. He likes to work fast. Well, I mean, nothing new to him. He just stands there and waits for it.
Ball bounced. Tough little hop there, but Beckham handles it routinely. 2 up, 2 down. Barrel Automotive league leaders stat board. Average against left-handed pitchers. Here are the leaders. Marlon Byrd of the Cubs hitting .420. David Wright at .418. David Freese of the Cardinals at .400. And then Andrew McCutchen. Barrel.com, definitely worth the click. .394 hitter against left-handed pitching. McCutchen batting .314 overall this season. That batting average is 5th highest in the league. Andre Ethier of the Dodgers is batting .346 to lead everybody. And a base hit for McCutchen. A 2-out single. Brings up Garrett Jones. Let's check out this tote board we got going. It's always fun to see which items go for what. And we see that the softball game at PNC Park leading the way. We've got just saw the Burton Morris artist rendering there of the collage of the Maz. Personal items. This trip to spring training
race.
$2,121.
I really like the painting. I thought that was
Burton Morris is one of the best in the country. Pittsburgh's own Burton Morris. That is really a neat little collage. A nightstand canvas print.
Centerpiece of a nice game room, huh?
Signed by both Burton Morris and Bill Mazeroski. That nightstand canvas print. Jones chops it foul. That is a cool looking item.
Pittsburgh Press headline.
He's got it all there. The gold glove. The Maz look as he rounded second.
Has his signature on the bat. I like that.
412-325-4888, the number to call to bid on this Maz nightstand canvas print from local artist Burton Morris. And Rob King will take us into further detail on that canvas print as we go along. Over the last couple of years as we have done this FSN auction benefiting Pirates charities. Oh, they pick off McCutchen. And he'll be tagged out to end the bottom half of the first inning. 0-0 after 1.
This is a great deal. These bags cost $100, and you can think about what they're already worth. They have an autographed baseball from one of the Pirates players. They have 2 tickets to a Pirates game, all kind of Pirates, jerseys, hats, that sort of thing. Also, there's some great random bags have some great events as well, including a 40-inch Bravia TV, a chance to be the guy who takes the lineup out to the umpires before a game. So these beauties, $100 a piece, and again, you'll see the phone numbers throughout the broadcast tonight, so you can call in and buy one of these items, the Pirates VIP charity bags. Another great event here for Pirates Charities tonight. Guys?
All right, Rob, thanks very much. We'll be going back to Rob King, the Trib Total Media Hall of Fame Club, to update us as Carlos Quentin steps in against Ross Ohlendorf. And it's a drive deep to right. Chance to get out of here. Off the top of the fence. And Quentin showing some opposite field power with a leadoff double.
Kind of a nice job by Milic, getting in a position to get that rebound off the wall. Came right back to him. It's something that he's been working on. Way different playing right field here as opposed to left field in our own ballpark. And Milic has some adjustments to make in that regard. When he moves over, he realizes no chance, so he just sidesteps a little bit. Plays the rebound. It was hit so high that he wasn't going to prevent a double. But by getting over there and playing the rebound correctly, make sure that it's just a double. We see a lot of visiting right fielders. They'll get too close to that big tall fence, and the ball comes by him. And that gives the opportunity for the hitter, if he's really going hard out of the box, to get 3 bases.
A.J. Pierzynski, 0-1 count. One ball, 1 strike to count on Pierzynski. Two and one.
They're definitely trying to work the ball in on Pierzynski. A couple of fastballs has missed too far. Trying to keep him tied up.
And it's chopped to the right side. It is a foul ball. Check out how the inning ended, the bottom half of the first inning, with Andrew McCutchen getting picked off by Mark Buehrle.
Oh, he wasn't even stealing. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He just got picked off just taking a secondary lead. He wasn't even going anywhere. Now that's a good move by a lefty.
Yeah.
When a guy's not even stealing and you can pick him off like that. That's an excellent move. Very deceptive.
Popped up. Shortstop Crosby.
Pierzynski's just destroying the worm population along the first baseline. If you're a worm living in that grass area there, you've got to watch out his at-bats.
Powell.
That's about the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him slam the bat down right there in that same spot.
Now Alexei Ramirez. He drove in his 26th run of the year in last night's game with an opposite field triple in the 4th inning. White Sox took a 3-0 lead in that 4th and went on to win it 7-2. That live, wiry body. Alexei Ramirez lines this one to right field. Milic coming on, can't make the catch. Keeps it in front of him. And holding at third base, Quentin.
Almost, by keeping it in front of him, kind of knocked it forward all the way to Walker. George thought that he might be able to get to it. Almost. About a foot in front of his glove. But the important thing, as you said, Greg, is don't let that ball get by you. If you're going to dive for it, you got to keep it in front of you. Quentin having a wait. Now you can see what was going to happen.
Ramirez picks up his 4th hit of the series.
Ground ball double play in the first pitch.
To Gordon Beckham.
Yep.
Well, to keep that double play in order, since it's coming in this first pitch, good job by Ohlendorf.
Yeah, you got to do that.
Yep.
There it is.
0-1 on Gordon Beckham.
He tried.
Yeah, if he'd have put that ball in play, it would have been a double play to one of the infielders, no question.
I don't think Beckham in this series has not swung at a first pitch yet. So that was the basis for my guess. And he's been hitting some ground balls too.
Feel it. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Gordon Beckham, a first-round pick, the 8th overall pick in 2008. Pedro Alvarez went 2nd. Beckham out of the University of Georgia. Hit .270 last year in 103 games with 14 homers and drove in 63. So the White Sox were really excited about year 2 after that fine rookie season.
The old sophomore jinx got him. And probably a lot of adjustments by the pitchers.
And you look at some of the rookies from last year that had such fine first seasons, pitch inside 2-1, and learning that it's not always that easy, and it is a game of adjustments. Bobby Crosby, one-time Rookie of the Year, knows all about that.
It goes both ways. If you're a pitcher, those veteran hitters, they're going to figure something out. There goes one.
And it's a fly ball to the center fielder McCutchen. Runner at third will tag, and he will try to score, and he will. It's a sacrifice fly as Quentin comes in from third base. 1-0 White Sox. Now let's check out our This Day in Pirates history. Brought to you by Day Automotive. On this date last year, Andrew McCutchen hit his first career Major League home run as the Pirates beat the Minnesota Twins in interleague play 8-2. Francisco Liriano takes the loss June 17, 2009. Thank you, Day Automotive. This day in Pirates history. The pitcher, Mark Burley, swings and misses. He now has a 1-0 lead. Line foul. And here's a look back 1 year ago. The home run at the Metrodome. First big league home run for Andrew McCutchen off the left-hander Francisco Liriano.
Kind of bad luck right there. 1 year anniversary in that ballpark. Gone. It's only been a year. Where'd you hit yours? I hit it. Well, it's not there anymore. Got rid of it early.
Still 1-2 on Mark Burley. Jose Tapas' first home run. He'll remember it forever. Right here in his home ballpark. Proud to be in the big leagues and proud to be wearing that Pirates uniform. Ohlendorf strikes out his mound opponent, but the White Sox pick up the first run of the game here in the second inning.
Charities on FSN auction. This is a Burton Morris print. It's one of just 9, and it depicts what might be on Bill Mazeroski's nightstand, an exclusive event. Burton Morris, of course, is the internationally known and Pittsburgh-born artist, the pop artist, so that's a great item. And we have another item here, too, guys, and the bidding starts at $3,000 for that. Now, here's one of 250 lithographs, also signed by Burton Morris and Bill Mazeroski. You can purchase these by going to www.pirates.com, the Pirates website. Also, there's poster editions of these that are $10 a piece. So, again, you can bid, obviously, here via phone tonight on the Pirates charity auction, the nightstand print by Burton Morris, or you can go to the Pirates website and bid on these items as well. Guys?
Yeah, that's good to know. Rob, thanks so much for Pirates.com to bid on those items as well. But call now to make sure you pick up that Maz nightstand canvas print from Burton Morris.
There's just 9 of them.
412-325-4888.
Don't wait.
One ball, one strike.
Like Garrett trying to go river with one. Normally Garrett's swings are pretty under control. He doesn't usually take that great big fall across the plate swing you see some big hitters take.
Let's go back to those other 2 prints that Rob was talking about, the Burton Morris lithograph and poster. The lithograph, as you see on your left, it's really kind of a neat look with the runner bearing down, and the poster, an unlimited number available for $10 plus postage and handling, but the lithograph, 250 available for $500 each, signed by Burton Morris and Bill Mazeroski. There's the new Maz statue going to be unveiled on September the 5th, just outside PNC Park on Mazeroski Way. For 412-325-4888 for any of the items that you'll see tonight. Village takes 3 and 1. Those VIP bags that Rob showed you early on are popular as well. They're $100 each. Ball 4 on Village. It will bring up Pedro Alvarez. But those select bags randomly include items like a chance to watch batting practice and tickets to a Pirates game, a chance to be the fan of the game and deliver the lineup card, and tickets to a Pirates game, autographed photos of Paul Maholm, Ryan Doumit, Ross Ollendorf, Lastings Village, autographed jerseys, Andrew McCutchen, Delwyn Young, Andy LaRose, Joe Hanrahan, some autographed caps, a 7 Springs package, a Southwest Airlines voucher for 1 round trip flight. Now Alvarez, his 4th Major League at bat. His first 3 ABs were against a tough left-hander, John Danks. And this one, not easy either. Against Mark Burley.
Burley doesn't really have that kind of, wipe out a left-hander type stuff. He is all about work fast, throw strikes, change speeds. He's about as effective against right-handers, left-handers. Doesn't really make any difference. This is not an uncomfortable at bat, I wouldn't imagine, for a left-hand batter.
2-1 count on Pedro Alvarez, who hit .322 against lefties at AAA Indy with a .913 OPS, on base plus slugging. Two and two. His father couldn't be prouder. Pedro Alvarez Sr. Before the game was out at the PNC Park and just looking up almost in disbelief at his son's banner hanging outside PNC Park. His mom, Luz.
You could see last night the pride in his eyes was amazing.
Alvarez goes down swinging. Let's go back to Rob King.
Guys, item number 3 is the PNC Park VIP experience. This is really a VIP experience. You get 4 people. You get, first of all, limousine transportation to and from the ballpark from Classic Limousine Transportation. Then you get a chance to go down to the field, watch batting practice from the Pirates dugout, get a group photo on the field, pregame dining in the exclusive Lexus Club, the opportunity to throw out an honorary first pitch, a special scoreboard welcome, then your game seats in the Pirates owner's suite, a meet and greet with Pirates President Frank Coonley, GM Neil Huntington, and Pirates great Kent DeColvey. Starting bid at $1,500, up to $1,600 now, but a great event, guys.
Rob, thank you. And that is, no question, one of the more popular items each year on our auction, the PNC Park VIP experience.
I mean, you can understand why. I mean, for a Pirate fan, this is just about the ultimate here.
Again, where else are you going to get the opportunity? If you take a look, the PNC Park VIP experience for
the dugout, you get dinner at the Lexus Club, fabulous place to have dinner. Go out on the mound, throw out that first pitch. The owner's suite, the dessert card is incredible there. I mean, that's to die for. And then the meet and greet, well, you got Coonley and Huntington, but Colby's going to be there. Come on, Teak. Frank, no, you didn't hear me say that.
412-325-4888. Package for up to 4 people.
Yeah, Teak sitting kind of blow us in the stands here last night watching a game for a while.
Saw that.
Was down in the club seat section.
(412-325-4888) to bid on that ultimate PNC Park VIP experience. Tapper, Burley to first, and the Bucks are down in the second through 2 innings at PNC Park. Sox up 1-0.
Along with their families and friends. And again, we've talked about some of the great items that are up for bid here tonight. And let's not forget that is all supporting Pirates charities. Colleen Dwyer of Gilda's Club is with us. And Colleen, tell us a little bit about Gilda's Club and why it's such a neat place.
Well, Gilda's is named for Saturday Night Live comedian Gilda Radner, and it's just a great place to come if you've been touched by cancer in some way, to connect with others who truly understand what it means to have a cancer diagnosis in your life. Everything is free. We have support groups, lectures, workshops, and social activities. We're located in the Strip District. Free parking. Please, it's just a great way for us to spread the word about a great resource in Pittsburgh.
And John and Margot, California, are Gilda's Club members.
Yeah, my wife, Judy, has cancer, and a lot of people, obviously, at Gilda's have cancer. Everyone, it's what it's all about, and there are many stories, there are many sad stories down there, but when we go there, we feel like we're the most important people in the world. It's a really nice facility. we take advantage of support groups and special activities. We've met the Pirates on several occasions. It's been wonderful. They really treat us well.
So remember, again, whether you bidding on one of the items, if you're buying one of the VIP bags for $100, if you're going on Pirates.com to purchase one of the lithographs from Bert Morse or one of the posters as well, that you're supporting great events like great organizations like Gilda's Club. So, again, that's something we have to keep in mind throughout the night, guys. Again, it's a fun night. There's a lot of great items, but a lot of great causes, and Pirates Charity supporting them throughout the community.
Oh, right you are, Rob. That is what it's really all about. People like the great folks, Colleen Dwyer, people at the Gilda's Club.
Really what we
Western
have to keep in mind when we're talking about the items for auction is why these items are up for auction, where the money is going. A great example there.
Base hit for Juan Pierre off Garrett Jones's glove. Gilda's Club, we had a barbecue with the Bucks earlier this month. Paul Mahalam and his wife Jessica hosted that. The Gilda's Club of Western PA, creating welcoming communities of free support for everyone living with cancer and their families. Free, warm, comfortable, home-like environment for exchanging info for the first. And the runner is back. So that's what it's all about. 412-325-4888 to bid on any of these items that you will see tonight.
Does it take that long to write Parrot?
He's a hand.
Yeah, a nice little punch in the head there, too. I like that.
He's got a nice seat there, too, doesn't he?
Yep. He is well loved.
There's back again.
Waldorf, as we said before, very quick with that pickoff move. Occasionally, though, he's a little too quick. He's uncorked a couple wild ones this year.
By the way, just going back to the Parrot, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that we will get him, as part of your PNC Park VIP experience, also to visit that owner's suite.
Oh, most definitely.
You just heard it, Parrot. You're in.
I don't think you did hear you. What?
Part of the part of the PNC Park VIP experience.
Spending time with the Parrot is definitely an experience.
In addition to getting the package of up to 4 tickets, limo service to and from PNC Park, watch batting practice from the Pirates dugout, get a group photo on the field, pregame meal in the exclusive Lexus Club right behind home plate, a chance to throw out an honorary first pitch, scoreboard welcome, game seats in the Pirates owner's suite, visits from VIPs like the Parrot.
As I said, don't eat too much at dinner.
No.
I know it's a fabulous dinner back in the Lexus Club, but there's more to come when you get up in the owner's suite.
Levy Restaurant's known for those exquisite desserts. 412-325-4888. As we get going here tonight, we'll be going back to those tote board totals and see if you're listening to us, as we expect those totals to increase as we go along tonight. 412-325-4888. Here's a look at where we stand. Vizquel fouls it out of play. That pitching tutorial at 12.50. That is a bargain under any circumstance. So bid on that. 412-325. And you take a look at the other items, the spring training trip that Rob will talk about in a moment. We had one of the pierogies up with us at the start of the telecast.
I imagine that spring training trip will be a rather popular item tonight.
412-325-4888. Hit by the pitch.
That one got him pretty good.
And Rob King has something else that's going to, I'm sure, get bid on often tonight.
Greg, thanks very much, and it is something that is near to our heart, the FSN Backstage Pass. You can see the bid starting at $1,500. This is a chance for you and 11 of your guests to tour our FSN facilities. Go to the place that's really the epicenter of the ball games, and that is the broadcast truck at PNC Park on the North Shore. A backstage pass for you and your 11 guests to participate as a live studio audience for the Pirates post-game show in the FSN studios. You get to watch the game from the FSN luxury box, get a group photo taken, and free DirecTV for a year with all kinds of great DirecTV specials. So a great item, and don't forget those VIP bags for $100 as well that you can call up and bid upon, guys.
Thank you, Rob.
It's like getting a trip to 2 luxury boxes, because isn't the trailer back there? That's kind of like a luxury box.
Well, we call it that. We've been in that trailer. Just ask Ray Caputo and his buddies. Yeah, they'll tell you. Get a chance to meet some of the crew at FSN Backstage Pass.
Bring a pair of gloves. You'll probably be asked to pull some cable. There's nothing wrong with that. You gotta get the full experience. You gotta run some cable.
412-325-4888. Item number 4, the FSN Backstage Pass. Get to meet a lot of the crew.
Was that free DirecTV today?
Yeah, free DirecTV for a year. Including up to 4 leased receivers, a satellite dish, installation. Pre-game tour of the FSN studios on the North Shore, and the broadcast truck here at PNC Park, or trailer.
We like to call it trailer, because that's what it is.
That's hit hard. Diving stop. Pedro Alvarez looks to second, guns to first. Wow.
That was a bullet. I was talking earlier, I think, to Stan about what I saw last night, and I thought things were happening a little fast for him down at third base on defense. But not so there, because this ball was ripped. I mean, that's a white blur going through the screen. Wow.
Rios robbed by Alvarez. A quick glance at second, and then you can see no problem with the arm. Guns it to first.
Excellent play. That could be a game changer. That's down in the corner. That's 2 runs in.
See if Ohlendorf takes advantage of that fine play by his third baseman. Faces Konerko. The infield is back. One ball, no strikes on Paul Konerko.
Might be a candidate for a post-game turning point. I think we had a little cross up there. That was a great reaction by Doman. He's looking breaking ball. Watch him react and come back and at least knock that fastball down.
Man.
Most of the time, you're never going to get a glove on a fastball if you're looking breaking pitch. But he was able to get a piece of it. Again, that saved a run.
Wait, how about also a tip of the cap to Paul Nart, the home plate umpire? That's a strike.
Didn't flinch, did he?
Nope. That was a strike. One and one the count. And now 1-2. Konerko with 35 strikeouts. Second most, make it third most on the team. Behind Gordon Beckham and Andrew Jones.
What you're looking for here. And after that last pitch, I think his weakness is going to be the breaking ball. Drop it right in there, shoot top high. Good stuff there. A little cotton candy. The ball was going to make the seats foul.
Remains 1 and 2. Item number 5 run in the pierogi race. Yes, we have Cheese Chester with us to verify that you and 3 others will be able to run in the Great Pierogi Race sometime during a home game in September here at PNC Park. Rob King will tell us more about it. And there go a pop-up. Plenty deep for Juan Pierre. Village will set up for the throw to third. And it is a sacrifice fly for Konerko and a 2-0 lead for the White Sox.
Well, if that's all the damage, it's done. Thanks really to Alvarez. What a great play that he had on the backhand, that shot down the line.
Clinton doubled off the wall in right field to lead off the second and score the first run. Strike one on Quentin. Vizquel at second now with 2 outs. It's 0-2. Well, in case you weren't around to see the opening of this telecast, as we said, we had one of the stars, one of the pierogies in with us, Cheese Chester, to tell us that this is for real. You can.
No, he's the man.
Bid on the, sure, he's got 11 wins.
Yeah, he's showing everybody up this year. He's going for the title.
We have Cheese Chester. We've got Jalapeno Hannah.
Sauerkraut Saul.
And
it used to be Potato Pete. He is retired. Potato Pete, a long time pierogi that really just wasn't cutting it anymore. So they had to put him back in the pantry.
412-325-4888 to bid on being part of that pierogi race or any of the other items we've talked about so far, including those VIP bags. Line past third into left. Carlos Quentin will have his second double, and the White Sox have a 3-0 lead. Ripped down the line.
Got down the line, and I was watching Vizquel come around third, and he was just barely moving, picking up bats on the way to the plate. The reason I bring this up, though, he also is a veteran enough that he was looking over his shoulder to see what was going on out there to make sure that nobody was going to get thrown out on the bases before he got to the plate.
Great point.
Now, right about now, he's picking up the bat on the way home, doing things like that, but looking over his shoulder down the corner, making sure that nothing's going on back there where he needed to kick it in gear and get to the plate.
Brzezinski hits this one hopper to Walker and on to first. 2 more runs score, and we go to the bottom half of inning number 3, 3-0. eligibility trivia question. Rethink possible. Besides Mark Buehrle, who is the only other White Sox pitcher to win a Gold Glove?
White Sox pitcher. Gold Glove.
Buehrle won his first Gold Glove in 2009.
Any guesses, Greg?
No, no chance. I know Robin Ventura won one, but of course we're talking about a pitcher.
Hoyt Wilhelm. No. Never mind. Jack McDowell. No, not Jack.
Now, how do you know about Jack? Tapper, easy comebacker. So far easy for Buehrle. And let's go back to Rob King.
Guys, this is a lot of fun. A chance for you and 3 of your friends to be the Pirates pierogies in the great pierogi race during the game. You get a little training session with a Pirate Parrot. You get out a chance to get out on the field and race, commemorative videotape for the race. 4 tickets per participant to the game. I mean, how much fun would this be? And the bid started at $1,500, and I think that was Greg and Tim and Bob and Steve and all the guys. I think they bid on that, but they got outbid. It's up to $1,800 now. This is the time of the game where the bids really start coming in. So if you want a chance to get out on the field, have a lot of fun, be part of the pierogi race, get your phone calls in now. And again, a reminder, those VIP bags for $100 also available with all the great items inside of them. Guys?
All right, Rob, thanks. Ross Ohlendorf at the plate, 2-1 the count, 1 away. We'll go back to Rob shortly to update us on those totals and give us another.
The pierogi race is a little different now, too, than it has been in years past.
You got to be in a little bit of shape,
yeah,
right?
You got a ways to go. This is no 100-yard dash like in the old days. You got to be able to get with it a little bit. This is the Belmont you're running.
Down on strikes. Now, I don't know if your telestrator is working or not, Bob.
We'll give it a shot.
But maybe you could illustrate to us when you run in this great pierogi race in September.
Well, actually, we're going to start off the map here, and we're going to look at the kind of like the last.
Because you go to left field corner, right?
Oh yeah, you go. You're starting way over here.
Oh my!
And then you're going all the way around to the end. Right.
Well
there.
done. Nice job, the camera crew. Oh,
that's a long way to go. Where it used to be just a little 100-yard job coming out the gate. Boom, it was a sprint. This is not a sprint. This is a true race. There's turns involved. There's jostling for position.
So it's a chance for you to be famous longer.
Yes. You got to be in shape for this.
You and 3 friends, got to be at least 16 years of age. You can be the Pirate Pierogies and run in the actual on-field race.
And you'll be, of course, out there with the Parrots. You got
to
lift some weights.
Yeah.
Got to get ready.
This includes up to 4 game tickets, of course, per participant. You have a pre-race training session with the Parrot, and you get a commemorative videotape of the race. And a line drive base hit for Tabata. A 2-out single for the Pirates left fielder.
Tabata definitely has base stealing speed. Since there's 2 outs of this single, maybe he'll be taken off, see if he can get himself in a scoring position. See, he hit it hard. Here, easily able to cut it off, though.
Ground ball, 6-4 on the putout. Neil Walker is retired, and the Bucks go down in the 3rd, 3-0 Sox.
of children with life-threatening medical conditions to enrich the human experience with hope, strength, and joy. It is a great organization. It is also one that is supported by Pirates Charities, which again is what you're doing tonight. You're getting great events, you're getting great items to bid on or to buy, and you're also supporting Pirates Charities. Dana Ankoviak is an outreach coordinator with Make-A-Wish, and tell us a little bit about Make-A-Wish.
Well, you said it all, really. We are in the business of one great big distraction for children who have life-threatening medical conditions between the ages of 2.5 and under 18. We're just about giving a child something hopeful to look forward to take their mind off of what's going on, and we always tell everyone we have the best jobs in the world.
And we have Zach here, and Zach, what was your wish?
My wish was to have a Pittsburgh dinosaur statue.
And did your wish come true?
Yes.
Where is that statue?
It is in my backyard right now.
Hold it. What kind of dinosaur?
It's a T-Rex.
A T-Rex? How big is it?
7 foot.
Wow, that is very cool. Zach, thanks very much for coming on.
Thank you.
And Dana, thank you as well. Again, Make-A-Wish, such a great cause to support. And guys, that's again what we're raising money here for tonight on the FSN auction here on Pirates Charities on FSN.
Well, Rob, right you are. And a nice play by Oldendorf to knock it down and retire Alexei Ramirez to start this 4th inning. Thanks to Rob and Dana and Zach. And how about that T-Rex?
A 7-footer.
In the backyard.
It's kind of a yearling, I think. And he's probably going to go a little ways to grow if it's just 7 feet.
Yeah.
I wonder what they feed him. Nice play by Ross, keeping that one in play in front of him.
Gordon Beckham, sacrifice fly in the 2nd. But as Rob King just said, in talking to Dana Koviak of the Make-A-Wish Foundation and to Zach there, that is what it's all about when you bid on these items tonight. 412-325-4888. The telephone number to call. 412-325-4888. Rob has shown you the first 5 items, and the others are appearing on your screen next to the Fox box. 1 hop, nice pick. Crosby, and 2 outs. Brings up Mark Burley.
Burley helping out any way he can. See that? Picking up Bowman's mask for him. I like that. Did you ever take a guess on the trivia question?
No, I've got no clue.
What do you sleep on when you go camping? Right? In a tent, do you sleep on
a cot?
A cot.
Oh, Kitty Cott, Jim Cott, who won 3 Gold Gloves for the White Sox. You old dog. Jim Cott won 16, which was 1 shy of the all-time record held by Greg Maddux. Maddux had 17. Brooks Robinson also had 16 for the most career Gold Gloves in history.
Remember that windup of his, just real short,
oh,
quick?
Yeah. Every time
Bowman, I mean, he was like an infielder.
I was just going to say, every time I see Mark Burley, that's what I think of, Jim Cott, because hit the ball, throw it. As you say, become an infielder.
He was so quick
to
the plate, though. I mean, it was so simple. I mean, there was not even any step backwards. It was just kind of like step forward and throw.
Jim Cott, 16 Gold Gloves.
Larry McWilliams, I mean, he went to that type of short, just step and throw delivery there the last few years of his career. And some guys, it really makes them very deceptive to do that, to take all their wind-up away from them.
4th strikeout for Oldendorf, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning, 3-0 White Sox.
Back in the Trip Total Media Hall of Fame Club, where we're continuing our Pirates charities on FSN Auction. Bob Walk mentioned this item, and it is a great one. And the bidding right now is $21.21 for the spring training trip in 2011. As somebody with an unusual bid there, $21.21. But how about this? 2 round-trip airline tickets aboard Southwest Airlines to Bradenton, Florida. Extended weekend accommodations at the Courtyard by Marriott. A private tour of Pirate City. That's where everything goes on, not only in spring training, but throughout the season as well. Tickets to the Pirates Owners Suite for the games at McKechnie Field. A $100 Airmark gift certificate to be used at the team store at McKechnie Field. A chance to throw out the first pitch. A chance to be in Florida during the winter. So great item, guys. And Bob mentioned it earlier. That's a hot seller. So get your bids in now. And don't forget those VIP bags for $100 as well.
Thank you, Rob.
Yeah, there's no place better to be in the month of March when you've spent all winter up north, and to go down to Bradenton and spend some time out on Anna Maria Island, out on the beach. Just a great place to be.
We have talked to the folks who in the past have won this particular item, and we can promise you that they are thrilled when they are down there. They tell us, "Oh yeah, we won the FSN Pirates Charities Auction spring training trip," and they are just absolutely thrilled to be down there. It's a great time. As Rob said, 2 round-trip tickets, hotel accommodations in Bradenton, Florida, private tour of Pirate City, tickets to the owner's box for the games at McKechnie Field, a chance to throw out the first pitch, and it's just great to be down there at that time of year.
Yeah, Greg, you and I, we spend a lot of time on these nights, talking about the items up on that board, but again, thinking about where the money is going. Those $100 items mean so much. I mean, that's the bread and butter. Everybody can't afford to spend, $3,000 on this or $2,500 on this, $5,000 on that. But $100 in those bags are stuffed with great, great Pirate gifts.
That's a great call.
If that's what you can do, that's what you can do. I mean, that's fantastic.
It may not be affordable to you, the other items, but that's why those $100 gift bags are available. Fly ball to center and off the glove of the center fielder Rios. So Garrett Jones will be into second with a double.
Rios looked like he coasted, didn't it?
Yep.
I mean, did not break and get back to the wall. And this is a classic case of just drifting. Right there. See how he started slowing down as he got to the track? Maybe he just slowed down to the track because he didn't want to rip into the wall. I don't know, but it looked like in real speed he could have turned, got back there quicker than he did. And the ball hit him right in the glove.
Now Millage, who's been great in these situations, chance to break the ice here. Millage walked in the second. Pedro Alvarez on deck. Down 3 in the 4th. Fifth career start for Mark Burley against the Pirates. 3rd here at PNC Park. Against the Bucks, he's 3-0 with a 1.80 ERA. And there he is, Mr. Risp. And the runner, Jones, will be held wisely by Tony Beasley. Garrett Jones puts on the brakes.
Well, ball hit fairly sharply. And Rios wasted no time in coming and getting this ball. He maybe could have got back to that wall a little quicker than he did on the last base hit. And he was really moving in on this one. Got the ball coming to the plate so quick. He had to throw up the stop sign. There's one out.
Millage does it again with a man in scoring position.
The throw also by Rios was a nice low one that can be cut off. Saw Millage coming around the first base bag as he sees the trajectory. If he sees that throw is going to clear everybody's head, he can take off.
Hit sharply by Alvarez, but it will be turned into a double play. Excellent work by Konerko and the White Sox to turn 2. And the Pirates not able to score. On to the 5th, 3-0 Chicago.
field event. So you have 9 players out there. Kids, 9 of them get a chance to go out on the field, stand next to the players. They get 2 tickets to the game, one for the child, one for the parent, a Pirates replica jersey and baseball cap, a baseball that will be autographed by the player that is in your position on the day of the game. Participants must be between the ages of 6 and 14. And you want to talk about a once-in-a-lifetime experience for kids. This would be it. This is item number 7, the Kids Take the Field experience, guys.
And what an experience. You're right, Rob. What an experience. We're checking the totals on these boards. We'll keep going back. Jamie Russell, the manager's wife, will keep track there, the PNC Park VIP experience. And as you just heard Rob say, Kids Take the Field experience, July 18th this year. To bid 412-325-4888. You and 8 friends a chance to join the Pirates starting lineup on the field at PNC Park before the start of the game. And each participant gets 2 free tickets to the game, one for the child, one for a parent, a Pirates replica jersey, a Pirates baseball cap, a baseball that'll be autographed by the player that's in your position on the day of the game. Ball bounced to short, and the Pirates thankfully retire Juan Pierre. One away in the 5th inning.
Awfully exciting moment to be out there just before the game starts. Crowd in the stands.
And you wanted to have a birthday party?
Oh, no, that's a party. That'll be one that nobody will ever forget, and they will talk about that when they're in their 40s and thinking back. Steve, remember what your dad did for a birthday party back when we were 12?
I mean, imagine you're thinking about what can I do for my kid for a birthday? Something unique, something special. How about bringing your son or daughter and 8 friends to PNC Park, and they take the field before a ball game? Let's go back to Rob King again.
Guys, we just had the Kids Take the Field. Okay, that's great for the kids. Awesome item. This is a really good one for the grown-ups, friends, families, clients, however you want to do it. A chance for 30 people to have a softball game out in the outfield at PNC Park. It includes ballpark food and beverages for the 30 people, courtesy of Aramark, 30 replica Pirates hats, a commemorative group photo, a visit by the Pirate Parrot, the welcome on the scoreboard, an opportunity for a party guest to serve as the PA announcer, either from the announcer's booth or on the field. It occurs after the game, and a chance to go out and play on that beautiful lawn. You know, Manny and the lawn crew do such a great job getting that PNC Park field in such great order. And what a fun and, again, unique event. This one for the grown-ups out there, guys.
Now that is awesome. A picnic.
It looks like a picnic basket the way they've got it cut.
Pedro Alvarez, deep third, guns it, and in time to get Rios. So that's 7 in a row retired by Ohlendorf. At the halfway mark, it's 3-0 White Sox.
Conducts numerous outreach programs with the goals of burn prevention, education, and helping pediatric burn patients gain the confidence to return to normal activities. Esther Asward Esther Atwood is with the West Penn Burn Center. And Esther, tell us a little bit about your camp and what you do to try to help burn victims.
We have a camp annually in the summer for our burn children. It's a 5-day camp. It's free to children that have been burned at West Penn, and it gives them an opportunity to have a week of support and fun and counseling and interacting with other burn children in an atmosphere that's a little more comfortable for them.
J.W. Ennis was the victim of some burns. J.W., I'm sure that was extremely painful, but tell us what it was like to go to the camp and how you're doing now.
It was a really great experience to meet some new friends, and it was really fun to go for some stuff I never did before.
Oh, that's neat. And again, guys, we talked about all the great items and the VIP bags and the stuff. And again, we mentioned it throughout the night. This is what Pirates Charities is all about. Like the West Penn Burn Center, it goes to the community and a chance to support things like that. And guys, again, that's what this evening has been all about.
Now, we can't stress that enough, Rob. Thanks so much. Thanks to you. Thanks to Esther and John Wyatt, and a camp that means so much more than we'll ever know. I heard John Wyatt talk about it with Rob King, what it means to these youngsters. And again, to bid on these items, 412-325-4888, 412-325-4888. Pirates Charities on FSN Auction, some of these items, and that is what it's all about. Great folks at the West Penn Burn Center on that camp. This ball bounced just foul by Bobby Crosby. By the way, Bobby Crosby's wife, Gina, one of many of the operators answering the phones at the Trib Total Media Hall of Fame Club. Gina Crosby and DJ Carrasco's wife, Autumn, is there. Ryan Church's wife, Tina. We saw John Russell's wife, Jamie, there. Deb Coonley on hand. Kim Donovan, who is Joel Hanrahan's girlfriend. She's out there as well as many members of the Pirates front office. So make those calls, 412-325-4888. Even Frank Coonley himself, next to Chris Zerkach. Get those phones ringing, 412-325-4888. There's the number, 412-325-4888. And some operators that aren't busy at the moment, so get your bids in. As Bob said, you may not be able to bid on those big items, the softball game and the picnic on the field at PNC Park or the spring training trip. But those $100 VIP bags available as Ollendorf goes down on strikes. And it remains 3-0 Sox. on a beautiful night in the Berg. Sixth inning. Time to check out our AGH Sports Medicine injury update. Steve Pearce has started his rehab off the sprained right ankle, suffered May the 25th. Tonight, 1 for 2, double RBI down at High A ball with Bradenton. Our injury update, thanks to our friends at Allegheny General Hospital Sports Medicine, official medical provider of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Steve Pearce, who really had put on quite a show for a couple of weeks before he got hurt.
You know, he came up, played with a lot of these young guys that are here now, part of that group. I'm sure he's dying to get back. Because he was swinging the bat well this year as he's starting out and kind of hit his way back into the picture a little bit. I did that in spring training. Not a lot of Steve Pearce talk in the wintertime, but at the end of spring training there sure was. And he was able to continue that at the AAA level. He was the first one to get called up. And,
anxious to see him return and see what he can do.
Bad luck with that sprain right when he was getting an opportunity.
Figure when he does come back in the next few days, as we check out the board, Deb Coonley will update the PNC Park VIP experience. Ball lined to right field. Canerco just wristed it out there. All right, getting up there now. See the the Pierogi race still at 1,800. There we go.
Off.
Well, that's more like it.
No more 21-21.
No.
Clemente.
That's right. The kids take the field at $1,650. That softball game, I tell you, that is worth it for any company that is looking. We're talking about what can you do, unique for your kid's birthday. Imagine your son or daughter and 8 friends taking the field at PNC Park. Imagine having a company softball picnic on the field at PNC Park. And again, it all goes to a great cause. 412-325-4888. The softball game and picnic on the field at PNC Park. You and 30 of your family members, friends, clients, co-workers, chance to have a picnic at PNC Park and play a game of softball in the outfield following the conclusion of the Pirates' regular season. Great time of year to do it. That package includes ballpark food and beverages for 30 people, courtesy of Aramark. 30 replica Pirates caps, a commemorative family photo. Pirate Parrot will be on hand. Welcome on the scoreboard. Even give you the chance for a party guest to serve as an announcer, either from the announcer's booth or on the field. We took some video of the softball game last fall at the picnic, and so you get to eat some of the food from Aramark and then enjoy playing some softball on the field.
The Pirates, we have our company picnic out there at the softball game. Actually, it's not much a picnic. It's basically a softball tournament. It's fairly serious at
heated
times.
Competition.
Right out in the outfield as soon as the season's over.
And it is a blast. I mean, playing on the outfield of a major league ballpark.
It's quite a tournament.
Get your bids in for that. 412-325-4888.
Saw a shot there of John putting down some nachos. It's quite a whiz at the softball tournament. Play some softball.
Let's go back to Rob King.
Guys, there are some unique events, obviously, and there's one that was added just for this year, and I'm surprised it hasn't gotten more play. There has been a bid that's raised the original bid of $3,000. It's up to $3,100, and that's this Burton Morris print. It's a canvas print. The Pittsburgh-born and internationally known pop artist Burton Morris depicts what you might see on Hall of Famer Bill Mazeroski's nightstand. It's a canvas print. It's stretched. It's gallery wrapped. It's one of just 9. It's signed by Burton Morris and signed by Maz. So this is an event you can't, or an item you can't get anywhere else. And guys, I'm surprised that it's not going a little higher. Bid right now at $3,100. Looks like one of those bargains that's out there right now.
Well, it sure is. Man, what a unique item.
Well, if you have a baseball-themed game room or any themed game room, the multi-sport game room, whatever you have, that is going to be one of the centerpieces.
Well, you're talking about something that will stand out too, Bob. I mean, you know, we've seen all the garages, basements, and sports memorabilia rooms. And
you want to find something unique?
That is unique. That will stand out.
Other people are not going to have. You're not going to go into some gallery and buy one. That is it right there.
During this 50th anniversary of that 1960 World Series, there's no better time to bid on that canvas print from famed artist Burton Morris, signed by him and Bill Mazeroski. (412-325-4888). By the way, for more information, you can always visit Pirates.com/FSN auction. Pirates.com/FSN auction for more information on all these items. Broken bat. Walker. Quick flip. Double play. Ramirez hits into the DP. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Sox.
Facilities via matching grants to nonprofit organizations and local government units that operate baseball and softball programs, including the South Park Girls Softball Association. Chip Hanlon is the president, and Chip, Pirates Charities helping you guys out.
Immensely this year. We have fields that have been 8 years in need of renovation. Fields get giant play used by our high school team, middle school team, 13 different teams within South Park Girls Softball, and 7 or 8 travel teams. So we've needed a lot of work on those fields for some time. Difficult economic times, difficult weather. This is a shot in the arm that's enabled us to leverage additional monies from outside sources and really give the kids of the community and our entire community an opportunity to have something really special. So
and Lisa Mannion is a board member also. And Lisa, what's been the effect?
It's been wonderful. We have over 300 girls that participate in our program. It's a wonderful program, and with the help of the Pirate Charities, we are going to make it even better. We do need a lot of renovations out the field, like Chip did say. We need a lot of renovations, and this money is going to just come in handy and make a great impact on all these kids.
Spreading the joy of the great games of baseball and softball throughout the community, just part of Pirates Charities' commitment to our community. And again, part of what we're doing tonight, a big part of what we're doing tonight here in this FSN Pirates Charities auction, raising money for Pirates Charities so that things like South Park Girls Softball Association can be helped out. And again, bids continuing on the items we have here and the bags as well. You guys can see the phone numbers, and we're going to continue on throughout the game.
All right, Rob, thanks. And over your left shoulder, that $1,800 for the pierogi race. We got to get that up. Let's go. 412-325-4888. Thanks to Chip and Elisa. Chip, the winner of the Michael McDonald Lookalike Contest. And a VIP experience at PNC Park. Getting better, but boy.
And how much was the pierogi contest?
$1,800.
You get it to $2,000. That's only $500 a piece.
Bingo.
$500 a piece. We can get $200.
Fly ball to left. Deep by Walker, and it is gone. Neil Walker's second gets the Bucks on the board. A 3-1 game.
What'd you say just before he hit that? Bingo?
Bingo.
That's a Mr. Blassie. Do we have a bingo?
We have a bingo, that's right. Neil Walker's second since his call up.
Maybe that'll break the ice here a little bit. We get a little something going against Mr. Burley. And now we're on the board with a blast.
Yeah, the Coors Light cold hard blast from Neil Walker. Going deep here in the sixth. As Pierre went back. The cold hard blast brought to you by Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Strike one on Andrew McCutchen, who has singled and grounded out. Now 1-1. And Safe Auto Insurance reminds you that you are safe at home with Safe Auto, proudly supporting the Obadiah Cole Foundation for Prostate Cancer. Screening and awareness, early detection is the cure. 2-1 count, one away, 3-1 ball game. We invite you again to call 412-325-4888 as the Pirates are down by a pair here in the sixth. McCutchen, a base hit in the first and grounded to third in the fourth inning. 2-2. And now a full count. It remains 3-2. Another look at the pitch to Walker.
Really low. Big breaking ball. That's what he caught. It looked like, was it that bad of a pitch? Not necessarily a hanger. Does this end up knee high? Not really. About mid-thigh. Not exactly where Burley wanted it. He wanted the ball down much lower that on an 0-2 count. Normally that's not a hanger, but on an 0-2 pitch, that's a hanger.
Bounce to third, deep third, Vizquel. Whoa. Does he get him? McCutchen doesn't think so.
I don't know.
Boy, McCutchen's reaction tells you he really thought he beat that out. It was almost as though Ted Barrett, when Vizquel unloaded the throw, Barrett just assumed it would get there. That throw died when it got to Konerko.
I heard somebody yell pull when he threw it.
You see, he said the ball bounced, which it looked from our vantage point that it did. John Russell said that to Ted Barrett. The ball bounced.
It took forever to get there.
Wow. The ball is, I believe, bouncing in the dirt.
Yeah,
it did. To Konerko.
It hit the dirt. He's safe. Safe. He's on the bag.
Hutchin's reaction tells you what he thought when he hears Ted Barrett calling him out.
He knew he had a shot at it. He peeked over his shoulders. He was going down the line at Vizquel, and he saw him back up. Got back on his heels as he was fielding that ball. And that meant he had nothing on the throw.
Fly ball to center off the bat of Garrett Jones, and that'll do it for the Bucks. A one-out home run from Neil Walker. We've completed 6 innings at PNC Park. Pirates are on the board, trail by 2. Effort in Major League history, he earns the win in the 19th inning, a 4-3 victory over Brooklyn. Tonight's legendary performance sponsored by Cabot Woodstain.
No, wait a
Zip
minute.
it.
No, wait a minute now. Did you really look at that? 18 in the 3rd innings he pitched, and they won in the 19th inning. He came in the 1st, Greg.
That's a relief outing.
2 outs in the 1st. He comes in. And
that's something even Elroy Face would be proud of.
Yes, he would.
See Andrew McCutcheon still steaming over that call. Gordon Beckham leads off and promptly drives one deep to left center field. And over Tobitz's head and into the seats for a ground rule double.
Another first pitch swing from Beckham. He's hunting that first pitch every time he comes to plate.
McCutcheon's reaction after he went back to the dugout, having been called out.
Well, you know, we saw the replay. He was safe as could be. It's a tight ball game. You know, the club has been losing a bunch. I don't blame him for, you know, showing a little bit of emotion. He's normally I think he's pretty reserved.
Yeah,
and he's upset right now, but successful sacrifice. But I think he's turned the page, and now he's out on defense, and he's all right. Nothing wrong with somebody knocking around the dugout a little bit. You can't go overboard, but you know you can take a whack at the water cooler. That's good.
As long as Rob King stays cool. Rob, back to you.
Guys, we have a couple of bargains still on the board, and one here is the Pirates pitching tutorial. Here's a chance, you know, with Joe Kerrigan and Paul Mahom, 4 people get an hour bullpen session. You also get personalized Pirates jerseys, a New Era replica hat, a commemorative photo autographed by Joe Kerrigan and Paul Mahom. But talk about an opportunity to learn from some of the best. Joe Kerrigan and Paul Mahom, that pitching tutorial. Also, the FSN Backstage Pass. You and 11 guests get luxury box seats to the game. FSN tours of our studio. Also the truck, as you guys know, the truck over in the North Shore for the Pirates games. Pretty much running the show over there. Kind of a neat way to see what goes on behind the scenes during a broadcast. Also, you get over to FSN after the game, a chance to be our in-studio guests for that, an audience for that. So, again, the pitching tutorial, just at $12.50 now, and the FSN Backstage Pass at $1,600. So a chance to get some really good items that we have going on here during this Pirates Charities auction on FSN.
All right, thanks so much, Rob. There you see the items up for bid, and the number to call, 412-325-4888. The Mazeroski canvas print that is also available, the VIP experience, game seats in the Pirates Owners Suite, the FSN Backstage Pass that Rob just mentioned, the pierogi race, a spring training trip to Bradenton, Florida in 2011. The Kids Take the Field experience, where you and 8 friends will have the chance to join the Pirates starting lineup on the field at PNC Park before the start of the game. A Pirates replica jersey, a Pirates baseball cap. The players sign the baseballs. You go out on the field. the softball game and picnic on the field at PNC Park for you and 30 of your family members or friends or clients or co-workers. Chance to have a picnic at PNC Park, play a game of softball in the outfield upon the conclusion of the Pirates regular season. Infield is in.
Don't wait. I mean, these things are going to go away here soon.
We're already in the seventh inning.
We're in the seventh inning. You got to act now.
The window is closing.
Now the bags, you can buy the bags all the way to the end of the game.
Right, correct. But we only have, I think, less than 2 innings to get the bids in on those other items. And I've just been told by Jeff Mitchell and Pete Toma, our director and producer, that if you win that bid on the FSN Backstage Pass, not only will you be able to go to the trailer, they'll have a little Q&A for you. They'll answer any questions you have about the telecast. Ball driven to the gap in left center field, and a base hit for Juan Pierre, and it gets past McCutchen. And so Juan Pierre is going to wind up at third base.
Now, one of the things with a guy like Juan Pierre that doesn't have a lot of power, when he does hit a gap, it's going to be 3 bases because everybody is sucked in tight. As they're challenging him, trying to hit a ball over their head. He perfectly places this ball in the gap. And then once it scoots through with Pierre's speed, it's an easy double.
And then an easy triple.
Easy triple, I mean.
And that is Pierre's first triple of the season.
Now that is surprising. How can Juan Pierre, as fast as he is? Wow, that's a shock to me.
Columbia Gas 8-1-1 call to the pen. 4-1 ball game. Joel Hanrahan coming on. Randomly including 2 tickets to a game, Dick's Sporting Goods gift cards, autographed ball by current Pirate. Random bags include the 40-inch Sony LCD TV, autographed merchandise, 7 Springs package, a round-trip flight for just $100. Call 412-325-4888. Grab a bag or 2 or 3 or more. It all helps out Pirates Charities. 412-325-4888. Those VIP bags, $100 each. Each bag includes the baseball autograph by a current Pirate, Pirates merchandise, 2 tickets to a game, gift card to Dick's Sporting Goods, and more. And those select bags, randomly including those items that you saw on the screen. Now it's Joel Hanrahan.
Pirates looking for a squeeze bunt. Started Vizquel out with a pitch out. But the White Sox had nothing on.
Juan Pierre dropped down a suicide squeeze the opening game of this series.
Pirates really looking for a strikeout right now more than anything else. Going to Hanrahan in this situation and attempt to to get that K. Hanrahan has been very good at that this season.
And up the middle, through the drawn-in infield. Omar Vizquel on base for the third time.
That's why you hate to have that infield in right there. That just a little bouncer, if it's hitting the right spot, easily gets through the outfield. And the shortstop is back playing in his normal position with a left-handed hitter. That's going to be an easy play to make. But when you're down late, you can't afford to play the infield back. Got to stop those runs if you can.
A dozen RBIs for the veteran Omar Vizquel. Closes the book on Ohlendorf. He gives up 5 runs and 6 1/3 on 9 hits. He will not win tonight either. That elusive W for Ross Ohlendorf. And gets away from Domit. Vizquel will move up.
Came up and hit the chest protector, but kicked sideways. Pirates don't want what happened last night to happen tonight. The game last night really got ugly late. See, 96 miles an hour on the Hanrahan fastball. One of the reasons you like to go to him. He's trying to get that strikeout, manage third. Awesome. Go winless for another 5 days. Season that we all hoped that Ohlendorf would have to this point. Hopefully there will be a strong second half for Ross.
Full count on Rios. Rios 3 for 11 in this series. The White Sox threatening to sweep it, keep the Pirates winless this year in interleague play. White Sox will travel to Washington, D.C. They'll meet Steven Strasburg tomorrow night. Did he go on the appeal? Yes, says the first base umpire, Ted Barrett. And back to Rob King we go.
Guys, we're getting close to the end of bidding time, and I agree with Bob Walk. Here's one that I'm surprised hasn't been bid up higher, and that's a chance to be in the great pierogi race. So this is a serious item for a fun time, and this is your chance, you and 3 friends, to be the pierogies. Includes up to 4 game tickets per participant, pre-race training with a Pirate Parrot, a commemorative videotape of the race, so you get a chance to live it, and you get a chance to relive it again and again and again. The Pirate Pierogi Race, your chance to run in it. Right now, it's just $1,800, guys. I think it's one of the bargains left on the board here.
Absolutely, Rob. That is item number 5, 412-325-4888. I wonder if we can go back and take a good look at the totals. We get a chance as Konerko bats with a runner at second and 2 outs. Konerko, sacrifice fly in the third. Bounced out in the first inning, singled. Was erased in the 6th on a double play. Let's see what else we have here. That tutorial is still $1,250. That is with just about an inning or so left, or maybe a couple less than 2 innings left. That's certain to go up, as is that pierogi race. Trip to spring training at $4,000. Kids take the field, just $1,950.
Yeah, get that birthday party going.
Well, hit hard, knocked down by Crosby, but he has all day to pick it up and throw out Konerko. So another look at the board. Get your bids in. 412-325-4888. It's about an inning and a half left before we close the bidding on these great items. 412-325-4888. Against the Tampa Bay Rays, and his second career no-hitter, and of course what a catch by Dwayne Wise, who was put out in center field for defensive purposes by Ozzie Guillen to preserve the perfect game. That was a ninth-inning catch, and then Burley, a perfecta, PNC for the achiever in us all. Amazing. 18th perfect game in Major League history, second in White Sox history. And it was his second career no-hitter. He no-hit the Rangers in April of 2007. Plastics Village.
Plastics has definitely been swinging the bat better of late.
We're talking about Mark Burley, the perfect game, the great defensive play made by Dwayne Wise in center field. Always takes great defense to have a no-hitter, a perfect game. Usually does anyway. And Burley, who has a Gold Glove on his mantle. The work he did last year on the mound. We mentioned Jim Cott, the only other White Sox pitcher to be awarded a Gold Glove. There's a fly ball to center. Bob, where does this rank among pitchers' defensive plays in your mind? This was April the 5th. He kicks the ball, goes into foul territory, and then the scoop, no look, between his legs, the out call.
Right, you know, because I'm watching this right now, I'd have to say this is number one. But I've probably seen something like that, and it just doesn't come to my mind right now. Very few things ever come to my mind when I really need it, but I would say
it
that
ranks up there. I
mean, it's got to be like top three, and I can't think right now of the other two. There's got to be something there.
I can't imagine.
The thing that I believe that really makes that so special is that he flicked the ball up off his foot to begin with, to stop it. Runs it down into foul territory. No look, you know, flip between his legs. I mean, come on. What could he have added to this if he was like drawing this up? You know, like, okay, this is what we're going to do. What was he could have added there?
You couldn't.
I'm thinking
he did absolutely everything. Alvarez at the plate. 2-2 on Pedro Alvarez, who has struck out and hit into a double play. So he's 0 for 4 with a walk to start his major league career. One out here in the 7th, and a 5-1 White Sox lead.
I got it, right.
And he strikes out looking. Let's go to Rob King as Bob thinks about that one. Rob?
Guys, told you about the Burton Morris Maz print. Of course, Burton Morris, the internationally known pop artist who has that special print that's up for bid. There's also these lithographs, 250 of them, and you can go to Pirates.com in order to get these. They also have them in a poster variety as well. The 250 lithographs, which are signed by Maz and Burton Morris, go for $500 a piece. The posters you can get for $10 of this really cool Maz turning 2. And don't forget again, guys, about the VIP bags. A great opportunity for $100 to not only get money's worth out of this thing, because you get 2 Pirates tickets, you get an autographed baseball, you get Pirates hats, jerseys, all kind of other things, plus a chance to win TVs, lots of great events, but also, again, raising money for Pirates charities all night long. Guys?
Thank you very much, Rob. 412-325-4888. You can also go online to get more information on the items at pirates.com/FSN auction. And as we've been saying, if you can't bid on any of those bigger items, those $100 VIP bags, that canvas print from Burton Morris, the canvas print that Rob showed you earlier, that's item number 2. You can call 412-325-4888 and bid on the canvas print, the nightstand canvas print that is signed by both the artist Burton Morris and Bill Mazeroski. And what a cool, unique print that is. That's a must-have for any collector. A baseball fan, Pirate fan, a fan of art for that matter. Pop artist Burton Morris put that together, especially for us tonight. And again, only 9 available. That Maz nightstand canvas print. 412-325-4888. Bidding will be closing soon. And boy, Mark Burley, as advertised, moving through the order quickly. He's allowed 1 run on 5 hits. Off the bat of Alex Rios in the 3rd inning. Home Depot, more saving, more doing. That's the power of the Home Depot. Pedro Alvarez. But despite that play, the White Sox would score twice in the 3rd. They took a 1-0 lead in the 2nd. Pirates got a run back in the 6th on the Neil Walker homer. 2 more in the 7th, and so that is where we stand, 5-1. DJ Carrasco becomes the 3rd pitcher to work. Joel Hanrahan gave up a hit in 2/3 of an inning. 23,170 on hand tonight. Tomorrow, game 1 of 3 against the Indians as the 1960 World Series celebration weekend kicks off. Ball 1 on Quentin. Got about an inning left to get your bids in. 412-325-4888. Line drive. This time, the catch made by Crosby.
The ball might have a little top spin or something on it. It actually looked like it came down as he was jumping up. There's the board.
And the Kids take the field at $22.50. I think we're going to have a change there on the board. Softball game, still a bargain at $4,200.
No, she's not changing.
Your company picnic right here at PNC Park. Oh, and 1 on Pierzynski. How's this out of play? That pitching tutorial. Joe Kerrigan and Paul Mahalem. Group instruction for up to 4 individuals, 12 years of age or older. 1-hour session in the Pirates bullpen here at PNC Park. Each participant will get a personalized Pirates jersey, plus an authentic New Era replica cap, commemorative photo autographed by Joe Kerrigan and Paul Mahalem. Includes up to 4 game tickets per participant. I was actually talking to Paul Mahalem before the game about that tutorial, which he has done the past 3 years. He really enjoys it. There he is. He's looking forward to it. He says the great thing about it is we take them out there, we walk them out to the bullpen, and
it's an hour. This is definitely for multiple kids.
Yeah, and not only that, you also get ask any questions you like that you might have. This ball into the gap, and Millage not able to cut it off. So Pierzynski will wind up with a double. And again, I mean, everybody enjoys the opportunity to go out to a Major League bullpen and hear from a Major League pitcher and Major League pitching coach.
You know what, too? They got the cool statue that sits at the plate that you can actually throw at.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
the dummy.
The pitching dummy will be
yeah.
up there.
And if it's not, you make sure you ask
for it.
Mr. Kerrigan.
I want the pitching dummy up there. And works as a nice target for throwing inside, if you ever want to do that sort of thing. I guess maybe I might back off on that a little bit.
Alexei Ramirez takes a strike. But that pitching tutorial is available by calling 412-325-4888. Bid on that, item number 1. The pitching tutorial with Joe Kerrigan and Paul Mahalem. Group instruction for up to 4 individuals, 12 years of age or older. A 1-hour session in the Pirates bullpen right here at PNC Park. This pitch popped up. Alvarez in foul territory. 2 outs. Let's go back to Rob King.
Guys, want to remind everybody that the bidding is closing down, and we've seen some nice bids here, and of course we thank everybody that's supporting it. But if you're waffling right now on a bid, remember that Pirates Charities and the great work they do in the community, they're the real benefits for what you're doing tonight. So if you're thinking, well, I don't know whether I should or shouldn't, there's still some great items here you can bid on. Some of the prices are very affordable. There's still some bargains to be had, and again, all going for a good cause. So get your bids in because it ends at the end of this inning coming up.
All right, thanks, Robin. We're going to keep track of these numbers here. As you see, the Burton Morris print is at $3,100. The PNC Park VIP experience, $3,250. The FSN backstage pass at $2,100. You should hear the guys in the trailer right now screaming. A chance to get backstage, not only the FSN studios, but here in our truck, our trailer at the ballpark. Take it from Tim and the rest. Everybody will tell you that is worth the bid. 412-325-4888. And we're going to, I think, get a chance to see if those phone lines are ringing. And remember, it all goes to a great cause. We met some of the people who benefit from Pirates Charities. The backstage pass, which is still a bargain. You and 11 guests a chance to enjoy a Pirates game in the FSN luxury box here at PNC Park.
The luxury box, FSN, that's just like the owner's box. It's a great place to watch the ball game. Just that alone. And then, of course, the 1 year free DirecTV.
Look at that trailer. The backstage, like Mission Control.
Yeah, it is definitely something to see.
And there it is. The trailer, outside the trailer, you walk up these steps. That is behind the scenes stuff.
You'll have to, connect most of those
wires. That's all right.
You'll be given assignments. You have to pull your weight. Greg and I usually get here, about noon, and we go down and we hook stuff.
That's right. That's what we do.
Yeah, we're always hooking things up back there.
That is item number 4, the FSN Backstage Pass. And, of course, it includes going into the FSN studios.
You can come up here and visit us, too, in the booth.
Sure.
Right? Yeah, I mean,
we hope you will.
Spend as much time as you want up here in the booth. We'll be here, and you can even watch the game up here for a couple innings if you want. If you get full of all those fine desserts
hang out with us.
Sweets, come on up to the booth.
And keep in mind, too, you and a guest also will be interviewed live with Stan Savern during the Trib Total Media Pirates pregame from PNC Park on the day of your tour. And a chance for you and your 11 guests to tape a 5-second Pirates FSN promotional spot, which will be seen on FSN. You will be a star, you and your guests. Popped up. And the second baseman, Walker, makes the catch. Head to the bottom of the 8th. Those bids are closing. We got a half an inning. Get your telephone calls in now. 412-325-4888. 412. For the AAA club as a strike is called on Bobby Crosby. Bradenton Marauders tied at 7. Quincy Latimer 2 for 3 in that one. Has driven in 2. Crosby 0 for 2. Oh, home plate umpire Paul Nauert. And Jamie Russell, the manager's wife, updating us now on our board. The Burton Morris print to $3,400. That's good. That tutorial still just $1,500. And the backstage pass has gone up a bit.
Yeah, made a little bit of a move there. Moved the needle a little. (412-325-4888). Closing the bidding shortly on these items. Those $100 bags will go through the rest of the game, but these items are going to be closing, so get your bids in now. The pierogi race, the trip to spring training, as Andy LaRoche bats for Hanrahan. Kids take the field, still just $2,400. The softball picnic on the field here as LaRoche drives one deep to center field and over the head of Alex Rios. A pinch hit double for Andy LaRoche with 1 out in the 8th inning. Be a little different now for Andy. He gets at bats doing this, coming off the bench instead of getting 4 or 5 a game. He tattooed that one nicely. Rios no chance to get back there in time. And the bullpen now, White Sox will be called upon.
Mark Burley will exit with a man on, 1 out in the 8th, and leading 5-1. Columbia Gas 8-1-1 call to the pen.
Players, girlfriends, and wives. We see Mrs. Conley updating the board here for us as well. We've seen Jamie Russell out here tonight. Everybody hard at work. Again, great event, and thanks to all the fans who have been calling in with your bids. Again, closes at the end of this half inning. Remember the great cause for Pirates Charities. I want to remind you, too, that these VIP bags going for $100 a piece, these will be available throughout the rest of the game, but the bid's closing down at the end of this half inning, so please get them in now. You see the phone call. These VIP bags available throughout the games, and again, for the great cause of Pirates Charities. Guys?
Thank you, Rob, very much. Jose Tabata fouls it out of play. You heard Rob King tell you that the bids will close at the end of this bottom of the 8th inning. 412-325-4888 as Jamie Russell, the manager's wife.
Oh, yeah.
All right, backstage pass. It's getting better.
I like that. That's good.
The tutorial's still at $1,500, and that's going to change here momentarily.
Push.
Yeah, late push. I want to see also what that Kids Take the Field experience is standing at right now. You and 8 friends, the chance to join the Pirates starting lineup on the field at PNC Park. What a way to surprise your son or daughter. The pierogi race also changing. Again, the number 412-325-4888. The bids are closing here after this half inning as Tabata swings and misses. The softball game and picnic. You and 30 of your family members, friends, clients, co-workers, the chance to have a picnic at PNC Park right on the field, play a game of softball in the outfield at the conclusion of the Pirates' regular season. One ball, 2 strikes, the count remains. And that package includes ballpark food and beverages for 30 people, courtesy of Aramark. Pirates caps given away, visit by the Parrot. Those VIP bags go for just $100. We'll keep that bidding open through the rest of the game, but those other items, those bids will close after this half inning. Hopefully it's a long half inning, as Tabata, he is 1 for 3, facing the infielder turned pitcher, Sergio Santos. Another look at the tutorial. That's gone up a bit. The Burton Morris print. Checks and takes. 3 and 2. Softball game at $5,200. That's still a bargain. The Kids Take the Field. That's unbelievable. The PNC Park VIP experience now at $3,650. The tutorial at $2,000. Check swing foul ball. 412-325-4888. The bidding closes after this bottom of the 8th inning. Tabata facing Sergio Santos. just missing. It's first and second. They'll bring up Neil Walker.
That's a nice hit bat by Tabata.
Yeah.
Does it look like he's been here a week?
Yes, it does. No, it looks like he's been here.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say it looks like he's been here a decade.
Oh.
That's what it looks like. This guy has stepped in, and the way he approaches the game, his attitude, his at-bats out on the field, it's like he's a grizzled veteran.
Yeah, the things he says.
Yeah.
I mean, the quotes he makes.
Here's the quote you were telling me about earlier today as Jamie Russell shows us the kids take the field bid up to 26.50. Chopper headed up the middle. Oh, nice play, but Ramirez can't get the ball out of his glove cleanly, and all hands are safe. It'll be a base hit for Walker.
Tying runs come to the plate.
In the person of Andrew McCutchen. Ramirez showing that great range, but can't get the ball out of his glove cleanly. Tabata hustling into second. Walker, the infield hit.
Watch this. He's going for a backhand flip. He caught it fine. If he's satisfied with just getting it out at first base, which he should be with the big lead.
Yeah, right now, set yourself.
Right now.
Yep.
Just set up and throw the ball to first base and get it out. Now there's 2 outs. Tying run still on deck. That wasn't a very smart play by Ramirez.
Those are some of the things you get with Alexei Ramirez.
Not a thinking man's play there, trying to go to second base on that ball. If he would have just been satisfied with getting the out at first, they'd be in much better shape than they are now. Tried to go for the highlight play, that backhand flip as he was racing across the diamond, or racing across the backside of the diamond.
Visit from Don Cooper, the pitching coach. LaRoche doubled with 1 away. Tabata at second, Walker at first, and McCutchen, who was 1 for 3 and was steamed that he was called out on that ground ball in the 6th inning. Break the streak indeed. 10-game losing streak. This would be a nice way to end it with a late rally. Ball 1. McCutchen reached on an infield hit against Santos on Tuesday night. 1 away. Pirates down 4. And now 2-0 on Andrew McCutchen. The rally shirt. T-shirt Thursday.
He need a new uni though.
Yeah, he does. 2-0 the count. And ripped to left. The rally continues. It's now 5-2, and the bases are still loaded. And Garrett Jones will come to the plate. Bullpen is ready. The left-hander.
Matt Thornton in the bullpen. You would think that they would make that move here. First fastball kind of ran inside. Falls behind 2-0. And McCutchen can just sit on a heater now. And he rips it through the hole.
Ozigian will make the move as McCutchen has his second hit, his 21st RBI of the year. The base is still loaded. We will see left on left. The Columbia Gas 811 call to the pen. While we take this break, you call 412-325-4888.
We see Jamie Russell go into the board right now, and the FSN number is going to go up. Guys, you can still get the bids in through this 8th inning. The Pirates extending things with a rally, so we are thankful for that and thankful for Jamie Russell and everybody here helping out. A reminder, you can keep getting your bids in. You see the phone numbers. All these item auctions still up for grabs through the end of this inning, so get your calls in now.
All right, thank you, Rob. 412-325-4888. Garrett Jones faces the lefty, Matt Thornton. Thornton struck him out the other night.
It's getting really interesting now, huh?
High fly ball to right, but he got under it. Quentin now under it to make the catch. It'll go as a sacrifice fly and makes it a 5-3 game, but that close to going granny.
We're talking about a quarter inch on the baseball. Just a little under it. Oh, so close. But still very productive. It's now just a 2-run game. Even if you don't get anything out of this inning, you've made your job for the 9th much easier now. But tying run is still aboard over there at first base.
Tabata scores on the sacrifice fly from Garrett Jones. And here is again Mr. Risp. Runners in scoring position. He excels in these situations. Millage tonight has walked, singled, and flied to right. Walker is in scoring position at third. Big cut and a foul ball. Millage with 17 RBIs on the year and still looking for home run number 1.
Alvarez on deck, spending some time over at the railing talking with Garrett Jones about what he can expect to see if he gets up to hit off Thornton.
Checks and he takes. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jones knows he just missed it. Thornton has allowed just 1 home run. And again, Millage with none, but looking for a hit. Bounced right side, and that will sneak in there to right. There goes McCutchen for third. He's there. Millage delivers again. It's 5-4 all of a sudden.
Talk about making it easier for the 9th inning. Just a couple more hits away from not even having to need the 9th inning. Millage just going the opposite direction. Ball actually kind of got in on his hands, the inside out of that ball.
Watch Millage react. This seeing eye single past Beckham brings home Walker, moves McCutchen to third. And now it's Alvarez, down 1, looking for his first major league hit. And he fouls it out of play to the left. Alvarez against Mark Burley, struck out swinging in the 2nd. Hit into a 3-6-1 double play in the 4th. Hit the ball hard to Konerko, and then struck out looking in the 7th. And now Thornton ahead of Pedro Alvarez, 0-2. Got him. The Pirates pick up 3 and now make it a 1-run ball game going to the 9th. Now, on to the 9th. Check out the road ahead, brought to you by Toyota moving forward. Pirates will welcome in the Cleveland Indians for the first of a 3-game series tomorrow night. We begin the 1960 World Series celebration weekend. Paul Maholm against Fausto Carmona tomorrow night. Airtime 6:30 on Saturday with Jeff Karstens against lefty David Huff. And then Brad Lincoln on Sunday afternoon against Justin Masterson. Airtime 1 o'clock on Sunday. 3 games left on this homestand. The road ahead from Toyota moving forward. Now Evan Meek tries to keep it a 1-run deficit. He faces pinch hitter Mark Kotsay. Pirates will have Doman, Crosby, and then a pinch hitter due up in the bottom of the 9th. The closer for the White Sox is Bobby Jenks. Quick strikes on Kotsay.
I think one of the most amazing things about Meek now has become his control. He just doesn't walk anybody. I was talking about this, I think it was just last night, about Meek. Remember the rule 5-year?
Yep.
It was like, was he going to be able to get the ball in the area of home plate, which must be a strike? He just, it's so different now. Just brimming with confidence. Not only is control consistent, the velocity is always consistent there. Everything about his pitches is the same every night.
"38 innings for Evan Meek. Has allowed 3 earned runs, 7 unintentional walks, 35 strikeouts. ERA minuscule 0.72. We've been talking about it for the past week or so, that it's the lowest ERA. I guess we could start calling him Roy. It's the lowest ERA for a Pirates reliever this late in a season since Roy G. Sanders had an 0.64 ERA in 1918 after 28 innings of work. Ryan Church is getting ready, a likely pinch hitter. Jams Kotsay and he fouls it off. By the way, the bidding is over. We thank you so much, and we'll
still get the VIP bags.
The VIP
do not
bags.
forget. Do not stop. Still time. Get one of those 40-inch flat screens.
Alvarez will come in. Nicely done by Alvarez.
Very good play.
A squibber off the bat of Kotsay.
With 2 strikes, he was well back off the grass, so he had a long way to come to get that ball. At the same time, too, he realized that he still has enough time to go with the glove.
I was just going to say, I think there are a lot of third basemen that
they think everything
has
has
a bare hand.
Everything has to be a bare hand, and that's not true.
That's a great example of that. Just because it's hit slowly, it doesn't mean automatically you go with the bare hand. That way, as Alvarez will come in on the bunt try, that way he can come in almost not full speed, but doesn't slow down to bare hand. Comes in aggressively.
Throws him out easy. Probably not that much slower, because even if you catch it barehanded, you still have to, set your feet a little bit, get on the right foot to throw off of.
Nicely done there. Shot right to him. What is being tested here?
A little bit of a difference tonight on defense, isn't there? He is being tested, and he is coming up with everything. Last night there were some hard hit balls that made it bind, including a throw on a steal that made it bind that shouldn't have. But not tonight.
Alvarez with 3 above average plays at third tonight. Now Omar Vizquel. Popped up. Alvarez wants it. And he makes the catch. It's the Alvarez top of the ninth. Pedro Alvarez showing what he can do with a glove at third. 3 fine defensive plays from Pedro Alvarez, ending with this pop-up off the bat of Vizquel. Now the Pirates need a run going to the bottom of the ninth. A 1-2-3 ninth, and Pedro Alvarez involved in all 3 plays. The Aspinall plays that made you smile, and the Alvarez family loves it. Pedro Sr. there with a big gold P jersey. His mom Luce in the back. His sister Yolina is here. His fiance Kelly Murphy.
And we're going to be watching him every night, making judgments about this or that. If I can stand up tonight, how about the throwing arm on that first play the first highlight we were showing there, when he got quickly up and just threw a rocket across the diamond after that diving stop.
Bobby Jenks, the closer for the White Sox, picked up his 12th save on Tuesday.
He's given up a lot of hits this year.
Ryan Doumit takes a strike. Doumit 0 for 3 in this one. He did not face Jenks on Tuesday. Check swing 0-2.
Young on deck. Looks like Church on the steps. There's Young, and I think, that's Church standing on the steps. Looks like to start the inning. Going to be Doumit, Young. VIP bags are still for sale. 412-325-4888.
Oh, Doumit down on strikes to start the bottom of the ninth. He is 0 for 4. Delwyn Young bats for Crosby. Pirates down to their last 2 outs, trailing 5-4. Burley would get the win to go to 5-6 if Jenks can hold it. Fouled off to the left. Ollendorf would drop to 0-5.
That would make Burley the winningest all-time pitcher in interleague play if he gets the W tonight. past Jamie Moyer and somebody else. Come on, Greg, who else?
No idea. Well, that's one thing I don't think I'm going to keep track of.
Interleague play
the
wins.
winningest interleague pitcher. The fly ball to left. Pierre coming on, and he made the catch. Juan Pierre. Wow. Spectacular grab from Juan Pierre.
He used that great speed of his to close on this ball.
Oh.
A little bit of a lucky advantage, I guess you could say, the White Sox have having Pierre as a left fielder, longtime center fielder, and you got to have some athleticism to cover ground here at PNC Park's left field. Mike Mussina, though.
Oh, there you go.
I know you want.
Surprised I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Here is Ryan Church now. Pirates down to their last out. He bats for Meek. Ball, one strike. Now 1-2. One ball, two strikes on Ryan Church, down a run. Swing and a miss at the pitch in the dirt, and that is the ball game as the White Sox hold on, thanks in large part to the great play by the veteran Juan Pierre.
Yeah, that was a game saver there. You talk about plays like that coming up big at the right time. Is it a hit? Is it defense? Well, tonight it was Pierre defense. Obviously, if he doesn't make that catch sliding through the grass, it's extra bases. Tying runs at least at second. But came up with the catch, and that's all she wrote. 5-4 tonight.
Disappointing loss for these Pirates. Our next telecast of Bucco Baseball on FSN Pittsburgh tomorrow night. Pirates welcome in the Indians, the start of our 1960 World Champion Celebration Reunion Weekend. Fausto Carmona for Cleveland against Paul Mahalam. Coverage begins with a Trip Total Media Pirates pregame show at 6:30. Then Steve Blass and I will bring you the call at 7 right here on FSN, bringing the game to you. Our final score 5-4.